Welcome to Geeks Corner, the only show powered by Turkish Delights and a 5 in the back corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Haley.
And I'm confused.
I was too. Usually I get a point that means to start, and today I got this.
It's like,
and
it's like a high five.
Or a hold. Like, it kind of was like, stop, and I'm like, stop what? We haven't started yet. We gotta work on our communication skills a little bit. But,
Do you need a cookie? Okay.
oh, it was... So a cookie makes
So
not
somehow-
a point.
Somehow more fingers were available than that.
Ah!
Well, he does have the entire cookie in his mouth, so...
And go.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What do you want me to do? So, it's... That was a really weird opener.
Welcome, everyone. If
Twitter.
you're as confused as we are, you should join in with the hashtag Geeks Corner
There you
on
go.
your social medias.
Exactly.
Specifically Twitter, so that we can see it.
That's exactly it.
Or intro
And you want to do something else with Twitter tonight, which
Yes. Now I have to think.
you wanted to
Yes.
play a game.
I do want to play a game, a most dangerous game. Alright, so there's a lot of really fun hashtags going around the interwebs in the last week, utilizing a limited number of words to do something, like tell a story or something of it. I want to do geeky 5 words. So use the hashtag geeky 5 words.
Geeky 5 words.
With the hashtag Geeks Corner as well. Trust me, you'll have plenty of
You need
space.
both.
And you need the Geeks Corner so we see geeky 5 words to organize all the thoughts. But using only 5 words, questions in a moment.
It should still work
only
because the
5
hashtags aren't
words.
too long.
Yes. 5 words only. Say the geekiest possible sentence you can.
And Roger's going to do your first one, right? Cameron, you have one, right?
I'm sure. Yes.
He will tweet what you say with these 2 hashtags.
Okay, so
don't mess up.
Oh, wait. Haley thinks she has one?
No, I have a question.
Oh, yeah, question.
Okay.
Go.
So does
geeky
Ender.
5 words, 5 is in the number, not spelled out.
Thank you. 5 is in the number, not spelled out.
Okay.
Geeky, the number 5 words.
Thank
I appreciate that.
Yes.
So,
That's on here.
Thank you.
so
I
an
actually didn't
example,
think of
and
that question,
punctuation
but-
doesn't count. You can throw in punctuation wherever you'd like. Just sprinkle it on for magic. So, for example,
For magic?
yes, for magic.
Okay.
Run, the doctor told Han. That is a full sentence.
Are you
And
tweeting that, Roger?
Run, the doctor told Han. And that is a geeky sentence because it references things. Things.
Heard about those things.
These things are good. Extra bonus points, and this is for respect from me, and possibly for other people to enable. If you can reference
We'll think about it.
3 geeky things with your 5 words, I will be highly impressed. Because I couldn't think of a way of doing more than 2. And having a coherent sentence out of it, too. You can't just, like, throw Star Wars Doctor Who Chewbacca. Or, like, you can't just have geek Tourette's, shall we say. We need geeky 5 words, hashtag Geeks Corner, hashtag 5 words, coherent sentence, geeky thought. Go.
Wow. Did you have a question, too?
Already answered.
Oh, okay. It was the 5 question.
Yes, thank
Wow.
you.
Anybody in here have one? 5 words? I thought for sure William was going to have one. There's your shout out for being in the...
Give me some time.
me some
I'll
time.
figure something out.
We got excuse me. It's a meme and it says excuse me.
Oh.
We do have one from the front row that says I'm at Geeks Corner Live. Geeky 5 words.
That's pretty geeky. Like, respect.
You win. That's
That's a good start. That is a good
that's
start.
a very
friends.
good start. I was trying to think of something like with Spock, the Force, and licorice.
Is licorice geeky? That's a wall of geek at some point.
I don't know. Like I feel like it's kind of a geeky candy.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
because it's tall and beanpoley and not many people like it. Like, that's... Boom!
Oh, we're getting negative reactions on Twitter. Not going to participate because I'll probably fail at it, and I
There's
got
no
nothing.
failure. Got nothing? Got you have the entirety of the rest of the episode.
Okay, so you guys continue with Geeky 5 words. Cameron, we watched Star Wars: The Force Awakens the other night,
Yes, we did.
and there was a lot of good bonus features included, but the best one was the first one by
Yes.
far. Would you like to talk about that bonus feature,
Yes, I would.
which was really
How
a
much time do we
4-part?
have? Hours?
Just go.
Um,
I'll cut you off.
I do have a lot of clocks here. So the special features in the Star Wars are fantastic. The first one up is the longest one by far, and it's kind of a chronicle of them making it, the process that they went through, a lot of the practical effects that were used, kind of showing behind the scenes how they worked, the history of it, the care they went into approaching this film.
The audition tapes?
The audition tapes.
Like, that was pretty cool.
Let's talk about Daisy Ridley for a second.
Okay.
I had respect for her, and it went through the roof watching this.
Absolutely. So her audition tape, like the moment you see the beginning of it, you're like, oh, that's why she got the part, because she's amazing. Like bringing herself to like terrified tears, like on a dime, just like, okay, it's happening.
And apparently, like each time she did the scene, she was bringing out the tears. And I was just like, that's talent.
And then watching like John Boyega geek out about the fact that he was on Star Wars and just losing his mind constantly. The moment he walked out and saw the full-scale Millennium Falcon right there, and like he's just on the verge of tears, like, it's happening.
But honestly, wouldn't you?
Oh, same. But that's the thing.
Like,
you can see the passing of the generations. They talked a lot about bringing in this new era. Even behind the scenes, a lot of the people who worked on the film on the UK set were the sons and daughters of the people who had
the
worked
second generation
that
Star
had worked
Wars.
on the original Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like they had stories like, here's my dad working on this same thing.
And then the dad's just standing there like, I was kind of surprised they were using my drawings after all these years.
That was for the snow speeders. He had drawn the original snow speeders, and his son was using the exact same blueprints for it. Oh, my heart.
That's so cute.
Oh, it was awesome, and it gives you all the geeky feels for the amount of...
And it was so British in that moment, too, because it was just kind of like, I don't really get what the big deal is. I just made this drawing 30 years ago, and now they're using it again, and I didn't think it even still existed.
That's so good. Them going back through the archives, approaching the... And there's so much
I wanna go
video
in the
of the
archives.
original Star Wars, like, behind the scenes, so you...
Making of...
Yeah, and stuff I hadn't seen before that was just really cool.
Yeah, there was quite a bit that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, well worth the watch. Sit down, watch all the bonus features, as if you weren't anyway. Yeah, super cool stuff.
And I'm hoping they release in the future an even more expanded bonus feature set, because these were all great. The one I wanted to see more of definitely was the Seventh Symphony, which was the John Williams music thing. And I loved what they included, but I really wanted a whole lot more. And that's just me being a music geek. But it was fun to hear him talk about his philosophy for the different parts of the score that he wrote, and kind of gaining some insight into where he's going and trying to develop music with the characters. And so some of my critiques may have been intentional on his part, that 5 years from now I'll be going, it was part of a bigger story,
like the theme at the end with the steps.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I guess that makes sense now.
Yeah,
in
it was
context.
building towards probably the next movie or something.
And while we were watching, not just the bonus features, but while we were watching the film proper, we got to enjoy the at-home environment, which is to say we all had our phones out and we ended up tweeting an impromptu tweet-along with it.
Speaking of Twitter, something good about Cameron being cool. Geeky 5 words hashtag.
I got a geeky 5 words.
Tweet it, please.
Well, it's me out in the open.
Huh? Oh,
Haley,
Roger will
check
tweet
your
it?
Texts now.
Oh, Haley, check her texts now.
Haley,
It's probably
check
Where's your
text.
phone? Is it in your purse here?
Yeah, and I'm really scared.
Here's your purse. So little secret of Geeks Corner is Haley's purse always is actually hanging on my desk in the corner. Do you want me to take it back now?
Probably still going.
Wait,
Did you get
I
it?
want to see, what is it? Live on the air.
It's on the screen.
Oh, good,
Off
so
the
they can see it too.
Yeah.
CB8 nuggets.
Precious tiny babies.
So you
I
eat
love
them?
No,
They're candy?
no.
Destroy them.
They're baby
They're my
oxidation
children.
basket.
I want to show you. I don't know. Can you see? Yeah, it's the Easter basket.
It's adorable.
Yes.
Too good for this world. Too pure.
Too pure.
Oh, here's another good one. Geeky 5 words. My son-in-law is a geek.
That must be from my mother-in-law.
It is.
Hi, Mom. Glad to see you're with us.
Do you want to read some more, Roger?
Show business.
Randy says Dole Daps Randy Disney Park.
That's true.
Those are all words, yes.
Or are there any others?
Miss Bailey C. Cylon Serenity lightsaber attacks TARDIS.
Silent Serenity lightsaber
Attacks TARDIS.
That is a complete sentence. That's like
that works.
4 references.
Wow.
Well done.
That's winning so far.
Good
And she
job.
said she would fail at it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, she's one of those people
And
that's
now
like,
she's-
yeah, I guess I won't be pretty good at that, but here's this amazing thing. You know, don't worry about it.
It's no big
I always sat next to that person in school. It drove me crazy. I'm gonna fail this math class. A plus. Yeah.
But the thought from 10 minutes, 10 years ago, we did the tweet along. We compiled some of the best ones, and they're up on dapsmagic.com. You should go look at those and enjoy them.
Another one is let's play a Twitter game. Geeky 5 words from Ender.
Let's play it. So referencing the geeky game we are playing right now,
On a
as
show.
well as referencing Saw, I believe. Yeah.
You want to play a game?
There you go. There it is. Cool. Respect.
The next topic, are we done with Star Wars
Yes.
for now? I mean, we'll probably come back when we've seen it
We'll
again
have
a
to
few
promote
more
that indie film a
times
little bit more,
on
though.
a
It really
bigger
deserves
screen.
it.
And
Yeah.
we'll do a little bit of coverage of that, and we'll have Haley come watch the special features with us.
Yeah, I wasn't invited at all. Thanks.
Yes, you were.
You were working.
Your
I didn't
fiance might not have told you, but you were
He
invited.
canceled for you.
You were working until like 5:74.
Yeah, it doesn't ring.
I heard he told me 10:30, but who knows? Just
I don't
remember
know
he
what
gave you a
5:74
really nice ring.
is.
So you actually, for the first time in history of Geeks Corner, suggested a Star Trek topic.
I did.
Ooh.
And I was shocked, because I don't necessarily think of Haley diving into the Star Trek universe when I think
No.
Geeks Corner.
But what I do dive into more is the fact that it's about makeup and not so much about
And
Star
Star Trek.
It's a Star Trek collection that's coming from MAC, and they do like kind of
Star Trek makeup over Star Wars?
Well, I mean, they had a good
Geeky
palette
five
for
words,
the Star
Geeky
Wars one
five
that
words
came
Star
out.
Trek makeup over.
Oh,
Because makeup's one word,
Look at
right?
you.
Yeah.
It can be yes, hyphenated.
Okay.
I accept.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. Go
no,
on.
that'd be a fun challenge. I'm thinking if we could get our hands on the other
Do Star
one.
Trek versus Star Wars makeup.
You know
lines?
what you could
Yeah.
do? I bet we could get 2 people in that you could do their makeup, and then
Yeah.
we could
Or
vote
the
for
same
something.
one side by side in the video.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, All right, good.
Let us know if you want us to do that on Geeks Corner.
Please.
Hashtag Twitter thing. Go.
Anyway, so there's going to be a collection, and Mac has done like collections of like kind of geekier things
Yeah.
before, but I'm surprised that it's Star Trek because I don't know.
Well, there's a movie coming out this summer.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can figure.
When? Do you know when?
July 6th? I don't know. Sometime in July.
Okay.
16th?
Interesting.
And it's the
Okay.
50th anniversary of Star Trek. 21st is what it says here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then I believe it a little more.
Yeah, you know.
I'm excited because I don't know if the pictures I saw were like real completely or if like someone
Were they
mocked
the
them up.
animated pictures?
It was that, but then there were like actual makeup.
Oh, okay. The one I'm looking
product.
at.
Yeah.
Oh, these. The sparkly things?
Yeah. So
Okay.
sparkly. That's
Like,
why I'm excited.
Can you make yourself into a next generation Klingon? Is my
How about
question.
a Gorn? Can you make
Ooh,
yourself
a
into a
Gorn.
Gorn?
Sure.
Like how many layers of plastic undercoating do you need before you get to the finishing palette?
You know
of
what's
3?
crazy about
Like,
Star Trek is we played the Star Trek game that came out a couple years ago. Do you remember what system we played that on? I'm pretty sure you were there. No, it was something I don't have. PlayStation.
Wait, wasn't I?
You were there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was PlayStation.
And the Gorn went from this humanoid thing that kind of looks like a rhinoceros, I guess, in the original series, to this complete reptilian dinosaur-looking thing.
No,
That
it
was-
takes away the joy from it.
It
No.
was so weird. Like, it was bizarre, but,
Keep our Gorns plastic.
and plastic.
Remember how John kept like failing with jumping over things?
Yeah, we kept falling down the hole.
It was
I
like
forgot
3
about
in the
that.
morning and we were,
That
like,
was such a
angry.
great night.
Was he wearing a red shirt in the game? Is
We
my
were
question.
all. We got
Probably.
to this one level where we were in a like a taxi wherever
Space
shuttles land, a hangar. That's the word. And we could not jump over this one gap.
No, John could.
Okay, John could
Everyone else got
not,
over the
and
hole.
it took like 45 minutes, and I think that actually ended the night because we couldn't get past that one level, because one of us could get over, but then wouldn't happen. Anyway, so you're gonna try out this makeup? Is that what
Maybe,
you're hoping?
just
or?
depending on what it's Like,
So what I don't get is why couldn't you just like get green and gray makeup and do this anyway?
I can answer that one. I can help actually.
okay.
Because there's a lot of specificity in the color palettes, and they're pulling the colors directly from sample materials to make sure that they all blend together and exude an essence of the Star Trek characters they're hoping to exemplify.
I feel
I'm
like
betting Haley could go into Target tomorrow and do the exact same thing without this makeup.
Well, now you're making our challenge less fun if you're like, oh, we can do it on, like, Target.
Well, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, I don't get what makes it Star Trek is my problem.
Because they do a lot of research.
So it's marketing.
It's marketing.
They had a focus group, is that what you're saying?
I want to be in that focus group. I want to find out, like, when
You
they were
want
sitting
them
in the
to
room,
test
like,
makeup on you?
yeah, like the perfect storm of test groups.
That's
So,
what I
like,
heard.
what interests you? And it's just the perfect group of makeup enthusiasts who are also Star Trek enthusiasts who are just like, you know what we need.
What an interesting Venn diagram.
Cross section of that happened. So
Okay.
good for you, random test subjects.
Awesome. Are there any other geeky 5 words, Roger?
We have one from Annie. DAP Sunday Cup O Java.
Sunday
Or
Cup.
Jawa, as she put.
Oh, Jawa.
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 Yes.
There we
yes.
go.
Jawa.
Nice.
There it is. So that is 2 references, but
Multiple, because you've got coffee, which is kind of geeky.
yeah.
Star Wars.
Yes.
Disneyland, because that's where most of the DAPs coffee is when we
I feel
post
like
them.
these are a lot of implied references.
Yeah. See, I mean,
But
I respect
Annie's-
the implied. I
Alan-
think you're reaching though.
I bet I'm right. Let us know.
We also have Burshot First, or Katie, said, we live tweeted Star Wars.
Okay. That's true.
Yeah.
Keep going.
She's just giving, like, the straight
We-
facts.
Yeah, she's not even trying.
But
She's
there's
like,
5
here's what's
words."
happening right now.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Ender says, I'll wear geeky makeup.
Will you?
I'll wear...
Okay, there's one of your test subjects.
Okay.
Tyler says, I'm the producer of #Geeks Corner.
Okay, I'm the producer of Geeks Corner. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
William Fonda can read his own tweet.
Millennium Falcon outraces the Milano.
Ooh.
I thought that's not the one I was reading, but good.
So,
The other one was horrible. So.
The other one was I'm failing at this game. Geeky 5 words. Bailey, I have to bring up Bailey's because she's been on this for about 4 or 5 years. Johnny 5 is a Sith Lord.
So not only is that a geeky reference in show that has been referenced before, but she's referencing herself referencing things, which is probably the geekiest thing you can think of.
I don't even know what just happened.
Is this Inception?
Mind blown.
Might
Wow.
be
It's like
Um,
beyond Inception.
You want to talk about your artwork tonight?
Sure. Mad Tea Party is ending, but Food and Wine is starting.
So you're gonna just trade one cup for another and still walk around
Basically.
DCA. What? Yeah, you're gonna get a classier cup and better food.
Probably still plastic.
Yes.
Was it turning water into water?
Yeah.
I
No.
can't illustrate
Disney
like
does
a
not know how to
low-key
turn
legit-
water into wine.
And
No,
my
but they do
chalk
not turn
colors
it into
are
profit.
Easter Jesus. Like,
No.
See, I feel like it works either way. If you see it as Mad Tea Party, then it ends tomorrow. If you see it as
So Mad Tea Party does end. It'll be over 24 hours from now.
Oh no.
And there's a lot of people very upset about that.
Name for you.
ending
What are you laughing at me for?
Tyler just said
Yeah, on
name
a Wednesday.
three.
That was weird, right?
So if you go to Disney California Adventure starting this weekend, they're going to have different regions where you can have different types of food and drink. So there will be LA style, the Vineyard, Wine Country, Viva Fresca, Gold Rush, the Brew House, the Farm, by the Bay. And go ahead.
Will those be for individual purchase, or how does that operate?
Those will be like different stands, I think, that you can go
But
to.
you just buy like individual things. There's not like a thing you just go around and try everything.
This
or-
isn't nuts.
Okay, I was curious. I didn't know how to operate it. I'm learning.
I don't think there's
I'm
not a
learning.
like a buy all.
No.
No, I
They
don't
want
think
you
so.
to buy.
Although when we went several years ago, there was a thing where you could get like a taster, where you could go through like an area and get like 3 or 4 tastings or something. Like there was a taster thing. I don't know if they're gonna have that.
I've heard there might be something, but it's
We will
not
know
confirmed.
very soon. We'll know in like 3 days, and it'll be
When it
awesome.
happens.
Yes, we will definitely check that out, and it'll be interesting because they're really I feel like this is taking what they had before and running with it, and it's gonna be even more this time around than there was. Was it 4 years ago? 5 years ago?
Too long ago.
6 years ago.
Was it 6 years ago?
Time works.
Wow, time flies.
Well, the sign's already up in DCA. They look good. They've got it down the whole main drag there. So they're going for it. It's gonna be good.
Is there anything you're particularly looking forward to?
Eating.
Okay, good. I'm sure.
Following that with drinking. I mean, just those two.
Double win.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Looking forward to watching Pixar.
Well, no, you aren't. And then moving on, because why not?
Why not?
I was gonna say that.
We should hang out.
Because please tell me somebody had a good tweet right now.
Geeks Corner, a leaf on the wind.
Oh no! Too soon. Too soon.
Any other happy ones?
I still miss Electronica though.
Millennium Falcon is my high school. I like it.
Are we assuming high school one word?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Jason Awesome says if you're gonna do makeup on Geeks Corner, you have to make it a brand tie-in versus random makeup found at Target. So there you go.
Wait. Can we have her using the good products, and then I'll try with my terrible color perception to go to Target and do something equally as awesome? Because that seems like a good plan. I don't see any problems with that.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be? Well, Ender's one of them.
Yeah, Ender's one. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
It'll be okay.
We'll figure it out.
We'll
Don't
use
worry.
Katie.
Yeah.
Katie's the other.
Okay.
Right?
Go,
Does
Katie.
that work?
Done.
Yay! Go team.
Katie's always willing to be that mannequin.
I win.
So D23 announced the 2017 D23 Expo. It's going to be July 14th through 16th, 2017, because that's how it works when it's the 2017 D23 Expo. And we're hoping to cover it better than ever before. And we've got some fun things that we will not announce yet, but we will be. So
But they're
definitely.
gonna be fun.
They're gonna be fun one way or another, depending on which direction we go. And have you been to a D23 Expo before?
Not in person. No.
Not in person.
In spirit, guys. The spirit of Disney.
Like disembodied.
What did you think of D23 Expo, Haley?
Well, I like it, and I will go again.
Are you already planning out your
I
outfits?
probably should to get my act together.
Because you've done some fun things in the past, if I recall.
Like 2 fun things.
Yeah, what were they?
Sophia and Maddie.
That's right.
Maddie was the wig combination
Yes.
one. Yes, that was a really good one.
Thank you.
I like that one. So are we thinking like group Geeks Corner costuming? Because
I think I'll wear a bow tie and a hat and probably a
okay.
suit.
Good
Really far out there.
I know. Maybe I'll wear like a. I don't know what I'll wear.
Can't even
figure it
think
out.
of anything
No.
funny. To
Although, slight note about the
I wasn't
date
trying to be
choices.
funny. I was trying to be like
This is what I'm-
unique. I'm like, I can't plan that far ahead. What are you talking
and you'll
about?
probably maybe have like a Starbucks. I think someone should just be Mr. Daps. Like
We should all be Mr.
Yes.
So, but
Like
How
the Mr.
creepy
Daps
would that be
Starbucks.
if there's like 6 people walking around in suits and bow ties and trilbies?
be like, and you walk away like, hey, see you around the corner, and then you
Actually-
walk away. Yay, one landed.
Like a nightmare.
The best part about that is he'd really be totally rude, but at the same time it would be funny, so
Yep.
you'd get away with it.
Well, actually, and then here's the throw out to one of my dear friends, Marcus. If you're watching, hi Marcus. He had, I think, the best idea for a costume ever, which is to make a game-accurate costume from Assassin's Creed. The logic being that when it gets really crowded in these conventions, you can just shove your way through the crowd as you do in the game, and then people get really angry for a second, then they'll go, "Oh no, he's just in character. This is fine."
I feel like you can get away with that by just wearing a tux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in a tux. It's fine.
Yeah, like it's totally fine.
But a note on the dates, though. Let's talk about that for a second.
Sure.
They are suspiciously close to Comic-Con, like overlapping almost, which I think is a position of strength for Disney because they're saying we have Star Wars, we have Marvel, we have these.
Fight me.
We have like, what are you gonna do?
I still would rather go to Star Wars Celebration.
between the two. Well, let's see if they stepped up for D23 this year.
That to me is the bar. I love Star Wars Celebration.
Just because of the positivity of it, or
I love Star Wars Celebration. Yeah.
It also ends the day before Disneyland's anniversary.
Yeah, and it's also the day before. That's a Monday this year?
Sunday
Or next
this
year.
Monday next year.
Next year, that's what I mean. Yeah.
so that's
convenient.
61st.
It's brilliant.
The end of the Diamond D
Yeah, that's a good setup.
year.
Diamond.
Well, no, it'll be
The
next year.
Diamond
It'll be a year after the Diamond.
Yeah, it will be.
But it's really 2 years after the Diamond. They just kept going an extra year.
Yeah.
The Diamond D year leaves when Halloween starts this year.
September.
Right.
Yes. But that's okay.
Yes, it is.
You know, 62 is special, right?
I feel like everything just was overlapping.
61.
It's all happening.
61 is this year. 62 is
Oh, we're talking next
2017.
year. Yeah.
Yeah. We're talking D23 2017. There's nothing this year that big.
No.
I mean, unless we go to Star Wars Celebration in London.
Well, let's go.
Everybody's like, how could we pull that off?
I thought about it.
So here's my big question about this, though.
Go.
Since there's been a recent restriction, we'll say, on costumes, do you think there'll be a restriction on costumes at D23 Expo?
No.
No, I think they'll
You don't
have a
think so?
heavier screening process to get in. However, that would take away the con element entirely.
I agree.
That's the point. Like,
But should we discuss the fact that they edited their Halloween party rules now?
I heard something about that. Go ahead.
Yes, it seems like you will be able to wear costumes again to the Halloween party, but still the same rules as before, like no masks, no weapons, no things
So
that
basically
look like
back
weapons.
to what it was 2 years ago.
Yes, but they did note that if you have like bigger costumes or more layers or something, you will probably be more likely to be.
No, you will be extra screened. If you have extra stuff on, they will.
So you're saying the Hatbox Ghost, because that guy comes
Right.
every year, is going to go through like 12 layers of screening.
Yeah.
So they'll do X-ray and
Gamma ray.
gamma ray.
Alpha ray.
plasma.
there's some serious nerdy
Yeah.
references
Data
happening
ray.
right now on this show. Now, my favorite part about this is there's probably, I mean, in our select audience, maybe 1 or 2 people that might be catching all of these references happening at once, and they're sitting there going,
I think that's
oh! And it's me, but I'm hoping there's one other person out there going, yep, everything about that, yes.
You can hope.
A New Hope, in fact.
Or
Do
is
you
it
have
an
a
old
new
one?
one?
Is it the same old Is it the same old one you have every week when you sit down at this TARDIS?
Yes. Yes, it is. Good targets.
That wasn't a yes or no question, but okay.
Yes or no?
Okay.
Is it a new hope or an old hope? Yes.
Yes.
What's
Yep.
your point?
Yes.
I don't see a problem here.
Okay, so let's end with this. I would say a high note, but I just don't know if it's a high note or not. There we go. It's a high note. A new trailer came out today for Alice Through the Looking Glass, and it gave us a more in-depth look at what the world is going to be and the quest that she will be taking and how she gets there. What were your thoughts after seeing this trailer?
It went Snicker Snack. Anyone?
That was only 4.
Oh, that wasn't. It went Snicker Snack apparently.
What's talking?
Oh, you're right.
No,
It was 5.
Yeah. Okay. Point is, it looked good.
More coffee. You liked it.
I liked it.
Okay.
I enjoyed the first one. I think a little bit more than many of the naysayers did. However, between the two, I think this looks a lot better. Again, I will note for my.
Do you think it looks too digital?
No, I think it's necessary to be that way. I mean, because it needs to be colorful and vibrant. But they took a lot, and this is my soapbox. They took a lot from American McGee's Alice, which is a '90s video game where many of these concepts came from, and they've taken much more of that, including the design for the Jabberwock. So, yeah, but I like it. I think it'll be entertaining.
Okay. What do you think?
Conceptually, I don't like these Alice films at all. So
What do you dislike about them?
that it doesn't make sense with Alice's story at all. Because the whole thing about Alice in Wonderland versus Through the Looking Glass, like, those are 2 separate encounters. Red Queen and White Queen, or Through the Looking Glass, Alice in Wonderland is Queen of Hearts. Those are separate. They're different because when she falls into each thing, it represents how old she is, like, at the time, and it's going to be different because she's older. So the fact that she went back to Wonderland in the first place, or Underland, is like not
weird.
possible, really. And the fact that she's going back again and it's the same characters, I don't like that.
So you're saying they shouldn't make a third movie?
I would hate that.
Okay. How do you think it'll be received?
Not well.
I
It's
actually, my response watch was like, okay, and I wasn't really like the digital thing bothers me, and that always will bother me.
I'm just like
But-
confused on whether like now's the time to add more to this.
I do have to wonder. Like, I don't feel like there's a lot of energy for this franchise at this particular moment.
And that's a thing that they had like a big section on at D23, and I was like, this is weird. Like there were like the costume pieces and
Yeah.
like the weird little, I don't know, computer-y thing.
What do you guys
like
think?
You have,
there was a lot.
They're using it in Shanghai.
They're using it in Shanghai.
and
Are you excited
admittedly,
about it?
overseas
The
the
movie?
market for that though.
Not excited about the movie.
insane.
You?
I'm not a Tim Burton fan.
Not into it?
No.
Movie? Eh?
Nope.
Nope.
I feel like that's
Eh.
everyone's face.
Eh.
Just like,
And you're just staring at me. So I'm like, okay. All right.
But
Well,
it's like Duffy is overseas. There's a huge popularity for it and a market for it.
okay, but Duffy's fantastic.
at least
Okay, but back up a second.
Like I love we all know I love Alice.
What?
yeah.
What? Haley the Hatter? What?
But I don't enjoy these. So
So-
I was really excited for the first one when it came out. I was like, oh, it's gonna be great. And then I like watched it and I was like, that wasn't great. So
So you're saying you're offering to review this one for us?
uh-oh.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That means I have to see it.
Yeah. We're gonna go early.
IMAX 3D.
Opening night.
IMAX 3D.
The one thing I will give it, and Bailey totally hit this, is Moriarty's in it. I'm forgetting what's the actor's name? Anybody know?
Moriarty, yeah, doesn't wait.
Moriarty. Everybody knows. Her thoughts are Moriarty never left Sherlock's mind palace, which I'm okay with. That's
Andrew
much more
Scott.
interesting to me than this movie.
Andrew Scott.
Andrew Scott, thank you. Yeah, but that was the one thing that I was like, ooh, I want to see that part of the movie. So
And Sacha Baron Cohen.
yeah, that didn't.
Hey, I like him. I don't.
I
a lot
like
of
him
things he
sometimes,
does.
but this just didn't like.
He was great in Sweeney Todd. If you're watching Sacha Baron Cohen, I liked you in that.
He
Okay.
totally is. He's still watching after everything we've said
Absolutely.
about
It's like, hey.
Maybe ittle get better. Anyway, we have gone over on time tonight. That doesn't happen very
this. We
often.
were slow.
Yeah, we were
Sorry.
slow. Well, yeah, because we had the 5 thing at the beginning. I was
Yeah.
like, why is it giving me 5?
It's all Tyler's fault, so.
We still like you. Anyway, we will be back next week. I have no clue what we're going to do next week.
Nope, it's going to be exciting.
It'll
though.
be very exciting. We should probably talk about Pirates of the Caribbean next week.
Yep.
We won't, but we,
should talk
probably
about
should.
Star Wars too.
And some Star Wars.
Star
I've
Wars.
never heard of that.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
so
maybe we'll do
film.
that. Anyway, we're out of time for tonight, so we'll be back next week. But for now, we'll see you around the corner.
Bye.